And we got this story from The Independent. Jon Stewart sides with Joe Rogan as more artists leave Spotify. This overreaction is a mistake. Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, blah, blah, blah. Then Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Then Roxanne Gay, I believe her name is. Mm-hmm. She's pulling her podcast. I don't know what her podcast is, but she does have 800-something thousand followers on Twitter. So it's probably not nothing. But check this out. In what may be the weirdest turn in the Joe Rogan story, Mike.com reports Brazil's far-right president is thirsty for Joe Rogan on Maine. Excellent headline, Mike. Really, really desperate, but we get your point. Bolsonaro tweeted, I'm not sure what Joe Rogan thinks about me or my government, but it doesn't matter. If freedom of speech means anything, it means that people should be free to say what they think, no matter if they agree or disagree with us. Stand your ground. Hugs from Brazil. We also have El Salvador. What is this?
Oh my gosh. Sarcasm
well, this
font.
is the president of El Salvador making a comment specifically saying, I can't read that.
Font.
Freedom of the press is under attack in El Salvador, but he did the SpongeBob sarcasm font. Right.
Sarcasm.
Joe Rogan. Joe.
Yeah.
The controversy around you has reached international incident proportions. I thought this was over. We talked about it. It's been like a month now. I'm honestly, I was kind of like, okay, where are we done with this? But let's just, how what's going on, man? Mm-hmm. We live in a world where the president is demented. Yes. Who you see the video of Jill holding his hand and walking him, and he's like fumbling around like confused. Our president's lost his mind. He's deploying troops. We've got the Fear Factor guy is the most influential media personality in the world. Mm-hmm. It's quite
well. The narrative crumbles under truth, and they can't have people speaking the truth, because when they do, it literally obliterates everything that they're trying to accomplish, which they would never be able to do if people were in the dark and they were ignorant. So they have to shut people down, and there has been a concerted multinational corporate effort to shut down Joe Rogan. The White House has been making statements saying that they need to do more to fight misinformation, pretty much alluding to the fact that they need to censor Joe Rogan. So when you have pressure from the U.S. government, when you have pressure from the ESG, environmental social governance credit score, when you have major banks and investment firms coming to you saying, hey, get rid of him, take him out, we got to censor him, that's a lot of pressure. But but it also stands true to the important messages that he releases.
Yeah, I'm loving this, because I'm pretty sure all of this has increased Joe Rogan's influence and reach
tremendously,
by a full order of magnitude or more.
Yes. Now, there's something I want to point out about this this story. So, firstly, I want to mention this. Jon Stewart, he made a lot of the right noises. He mentioned that this is an overreaction. Unfortunately, he ends up saying something along the lines of, the real problem is that the algorithms are promoting misinformation, which is kind of what we hear from left-wing people who want to censor this type of thing. But I think that he might just be misled there. Stewart does not come across as the kind of guy who wants to censor. One thing I wanted to point out, though, Tim, at the end of the article in The Independent about this, we have a little blurb that a misinformation researcher called the warning labels on his podcasts too little too late. You know who that misinformation researcher is? Abby Richards.
Oh,
the
snap.
conspiracy theory pyramid.
So Seamus made one of your best works. By the way.
Thank you.
He analyzed Abby Richards' conspiracy theory pyramid, and she actually is. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. This woman, who's considered an expert, questions the Iran-Contra scandal. That's not. We know that happened.
Well, so what she said in response.
State.
Yeah, exactly. So what she said in response to that was, I'm questioning Reagan's involvement, but the point is kind of moot, because she's had to remake her conspiracy theory hierarchy pyramid scale more than once, because things on it literally turned out to be true. So she had to remove them.
Yeah.
I just want to make this point for Luke while Luke is here. She makes this pyramid where it's like small on the bottom, it gets bigger on the top. And as you get higher up, it all of a sudden is like anti-Semitic conspiracy theory alert, and it's like Hollow Earth. But one of the things she had on one of her original pyramids was Bill Gates microchipping people. And she had to remove it because Bill Gates is developing birth control microchips for people. There you go, Luke.
She
had to take it down.
She had COVID lab leak under
Yeah.
And she got rid of
conspiracy
it?
theories as well. She had to get rid of that. There was another one. I'm not sure if it would be too obscene to mention on air, but there was another one she mentioned.
Where the Hollow Earth used the Lord of the Rings font.
the follow.
right?
Yes, no, that's right.
Absolutely.
No,
Disgusting.
and then it's funny because she took the words deep state as a conspiracy theory and she put them in a zone she calls the anti-Semitic point of no return. But then lower down on the pyramid, someone pointed out she has FBI spied on MLK. It's like, wait, so do you
love
believe in
how-
a deep state or not?
She calls if you believe in Hollow Earth, you're an anti-Semite.
So yeah, which is crazy.
If you believe in a deep state, but then you made a really funny point in saying that she's the conspiracy theorist accusing all of these conspiracies of being Jewish.
Connected. Yes, exactly. She calls them all Jewish, and she also says they're all connected. So like believing the deep state is like connected to believing in hollow earth and like all these absurd tenuous connections.
to
go
bring-
watch the video if you
to
guys
bring
would
it all
like. It's
together.
called Leftist Meme Review.
She's like the
Freedom
opposite
Tunes.
of Alex Jones.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is.
No. Well, yeah, but to bring it all together, this is someone being quoted in in a mainstream news source in a corporate press about accusing Joe Rogan of being misinformation. And she had to remake her conspiracy chart because she got it wrong so much.
She literally said there multiple things were called conspiracy theories that were too dangerous to believe on her chart that literally turned out to be true. So she had to remove them
Amazing.
from updates.